This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, December 15th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. We have a system moving through the state and the Midwest and the Central Plains states. This will be moving north and easterly across the area. This will be bringing us quite a bit of rain across the state today. Some of it could be mixed with a little bit of freezing rain, sleet, and snow in our northwestern counties. Winter weather advisory is up for far northwest Iowa up and through Minnesota, South Dakota, Nebraska. This cold air will filter in during the day and drop the temperatures from the 50s in the southeast, 40s in the central counties, 30s in the northwestern counties, down to highs on Tuesday in the upper 20s and lower to middle 30s, with some light snow ending in our early morning hours across the eastern counties and then slowly clearing. Then we move into Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny skies, with highs gamely around the upper 20s to lower to middle 30s across the state, which is pretty much near seasonal levels for the middle part of the month of December. Going into Thursday, high pressure is still around, could see lows down into the teens, maybe a bit cooler, especially in areas that get any snow in our far northwestern counties where they could see some accumulation. A little bit of precipitation off to our south and especially to our southwest. That's a storm that will be approaching here as we move toward Thursday and Friday. It may skim the state, like we said yesterday. Most of the state could see a few flurries or so, but any real big precipitation looks to be confined mainly to the far southern counties along and south of Highway 34. Could see any accumulating snow or a rain-snow mix. And then that is off and gone as we move into the weekend. And then we look at Sunday. You can see pretty much partly to mostly sunny skies again, a little bit of precipitation in the Great Lakes, and a system moving into the north and west, but pretty much benign and seasonal as we move toward the weekend. Going into next Monday, though, we can see a system moving across northern Mexico around the Rio Grande. Otherwise, pretty much the flow coming straight out of the Pacific and then down into the plains and then across the country. So this would pretty much mean benign temperatures near seasonal levels. We'll have a frontal system approaching, but very little moisture, as most of the Gulf moisture will be entrained with the system to our south. So we'll have to see if anything comes of that in the coming days. Going into the future, the 26th or 7th of December, big trough. You can see the flow coming straight out of the North Pole, straight down into the country around a big upper level feature over northern Ontario. This is going to really drop temperatures. Could drop them well into the 20s or teens for highs. Any heavy precipitation will be across the south, where that could be in the form of rain or maybe even some freezing rain or snow. At the end of the forecast on the 30th of December, we're closing in on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Ridge over Alaska. That's a problem. The flow comes straight out of the North Pole, down across Canada, and then sweeps across the plains again. That means temperatures will be below seasonal levels for the end of December. Some lake effect snow in the lakes, a little bit of rain across East Texas and Louisiana, and another system moving into the west. But we'll see what happens with that. But right now, a satellite image from last evening showed the next system coming into the state with a bit of rain and a little bit of thunder as well. A couple of tornadoes yesterday in Kansas and Oklahoma. Elsewhere, it was fairly calm and quiet. Watch warning map doesn't look very calm and quiet. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings from Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, northeasterly into Minnesota. Lots of fog advisories as well. And elsewhere, fairly quiet at this point. The QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock, showing precipitation amounts between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch, some of it in the form of snow, the heaviest over Texas and again over the west coast.